the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they
runner on the go.
Yep,
ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And foul ball.
Ball, that's just. Out. Down to 3-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Luis Arias waiting on deck for the Orioles. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Luis Arias stands in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Henderson on second. Schwarber at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Miguel Vargas. Right through there for a strike. Vargas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Basallo calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 15.
And now, Tim Elko. And that is out of play. White Sox down a run. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So digging in, Jonathan Rodriguez. First pitch, not close. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore. Jordan Westburg. Upstairs,
that pitch is up.
1-0.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's going to be Colton Cowser. Went down on Strikes his first time through. And a breaking ball misses outside. The 1-0. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 1 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Povich back to work. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On a Mountcastle, it's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Down the third baseman, Chase Mydroff. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a curve misses outside. A little bit high, and it's 2-1. And that one missing low. White Sox down a run. Fouled off left side. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And right back to the mound. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Brent Rooker. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Elko hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for the Orioles, Will Brennan. 0 for 2 in this one. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. the ground, and that's just foul. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball two. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball that's outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jairo Iriarte gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with it. New arm in a minute. White Sox going with a new arm. Frazier Eller. He's into the game with the bases empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He swings and fouls one off. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Line drive. Rooker makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Benintendi to the plate.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The White Sox trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. Is 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. The pitch. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And a foul ball. fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Smoked on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't never been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. I'm ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute.
Top of inning number 7. Now here is Miguel Vargas.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And a foul ball. Inside. And now 3-1. This one high in the air to left center. Rooker sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 15.
Tim Elko will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Elko started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Just missed. On the ground to third, and that's foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So up next, Jonathan Rodriguez. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Luke Weaver.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
My dog made it through the storm. Now you know we got a story. We faster than prey. God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High.
That one outside. Ball one. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Edgar Caro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. A walk, and he's also singled.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's a one-run game.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
And next to hit for the Sox, Braden Montgomery. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters frozen for strike 3.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
My drop. In the box now. Take strike 1.
0-1.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that misses. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a ground ball to first. Mountcastle steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dan Altavilla.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. That's a slider for a strike. Altavilla in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Ball 1 there. That misses the zone. 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now 2-1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Will Brennan. That one fouled off. Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Williams. They get the force. And that is the inning. So no runs here and a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carson Williams. Weaver back to work. That misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that one fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. On the move, heading back. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Miguel Vargas. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Coming on for the Orioles, Matt Vesta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one's gotta feel good. His 21st of the year. It's 3-2. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Leisure.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Well, 1-run game. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy with light tower power. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Luis Arias, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off. Man at second.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that one finds its way through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So up next, Jordan Westburg. And that drops in for a strike. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run, Jorge Mateo. Pickoff throw. Mateo back safely. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
One now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Now Samuel Basallo headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And misses inside.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two and 2. That one missed. Mateo at second with 2 down. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Leisure is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm. New pitcher for the White Sox, Brennan Bernardino.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit, coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
Strike 1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 57 getting ready to go. Number 61 also throwing. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Carroll down to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 3.
Wasn't planning on this, you got me like the way you came to see.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Rodriguez swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Edgar Carroll. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Called out on strikes. White Sox down to their final out.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Blake Sabol. Big spot for him here. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Just missed. Base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Fouled off. He was late. This could end it. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series.
Playing meaningful games in September is always exciting. A win today, first day of the month. This will just add more fuel to the fire.